start diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way. Good afternoon. This is so much better. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. I got a new laptop. I hooked it up to a TV so I could actually see the screen. But yay. Everything's running a lot faster. I can get things. Look at that. That was so much faster. A lot of times I would have just shut that down and been like, okay, I'm not doing it. Now, the only thing I don't like is my computer. Yeah. I'll have to get an HD TV. I just grabbed a little. Here, I'll kind of show you the setup. Okay, so what I have my laptop over here, right? And it's hooked up directly to the internet. That's right. Directly to the internet. And I just have an HDMI cord going to there. Instead of using a laptop, I just hooked up a. Now the only thing is I only have a certain amount of those clips. What's up? We could watch you outside. Not right now. I can't. When I'm done with this, I can though. All right. I don't know that anybody's here, but let's see. See how well that actually comes in. That's Dion with a fro. Dion with fro. I should do this. Right. Right. Okay. We're going to be reading from 12 by 12. The 12 by 12 it usually has a cover on it, but I've had my books for quite a while. This chapter is kind of long, so I'm going to be skimming through it. Mostly, I just wanted to show off my new setup, make sure it worked, things like that. So, it doesn't seem like the camera is low enough, does it? It seems like it needs to be like, come on. Oh, it's already all the way down. So what's it doing there? We'll just sit that way. There we go. That'll work. That'll work for now. That'll work. I'll put like a piece of cloth over that light or something. Maybe I'll put a new light in. Problem is now I can't see. All right. Got to do introductions. Yeah. As soon as I jumped out, cat took my spot. Welcome to Daily Trudge, Dion. If you're here, please say hello, whether watching live or the rewatch. Get closer. Well, this just sucks. To be like clear up here. Okay. All right. Step one. The one step we gotta do perfect. You know, but considering what we've been through, it's not gonna be too hard. Well, now this is very much it is as hard as you decide to make it at this point. Really is. All right. We admitted, first word, we. So we do this together. Number one, only you can determine that you are an alcoholic. Okay? Nobody else can tag you with that. Not even your doctor can do that. They're not going to use alcoholic. They're going to use something else. Okay? Who cares to admit complete defeat? Practically no one. No one wants to do that. No one, of course. Every natural instinct cries out against the idea of personal powerlessness. It is truly awful to admit that in glass in hand, we have warped our minds into such an obsession for destructive drinking that only an act of providence can remove it from us. Okay? I may have to cut this and yeah, I may have to cut this and go upstairs and take care of it. Okay, we're good. Right? And that we have warped our minds into this obsession. Okay. This is a habit, man. My drinking has become a habit. I did the same thing whenever I got off work. I went to the liquor store. I picked up a couple of 24s, 3 shots. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drinks. And I'd usually go back. I'd usually go back. That only an act of providence. That means something bigger than us, something much bigger than us. No other kind of bankruptcy is like this when alcohol now become the rapiest creditor, bleeds us of all self-sufficiency and its will to resist its demands. Once this stark fact is accepted, our bankruptcy as a going human's concern is complete. But upon entering AA, we soon take quite another view of this absolute humiliation. We perceive that only through utter defeat are we able to make our first steps toward liberation and strength. Our admission of personal powerlessness finally turns out to be the firm bedrock upon which happy and purposeful lives can be built. It's got to be started somewhere. And this is what we call our foundation. Steps 1, 2, and 3 are our foundation steps. And the more often you work on your foundation, the stronger it's going to be. Because one day you're going to have a crap day. One day you're going to have a crap day and you're going to need it. You're going to need it. I'd rather have difficult reading than having that kind of lighting. Now I'm blue face. I'm blue face. All right. I forgot his name from. We know that little good can come to any alcoholic who joins AA unless he has first accepted his devastating weakness and all of its consequences. Until he so humbles himself, his sobriety, if any, will be precarious. Of real happiness, he will find none at all. Proved beyond doubt by an immense experience, this is one of the facts of AA life. The principle that we shall find no enduring strength until we first admit complete defeat is the main taproot from which our whole society is sprung and flowered. You're not going to be able to do anything. It's weird because over there my face is not blue, but over here it is. So, and we try all these different things. But, it makes sense that we're going to try ourselves. But we go to the extreme where we become helpless. And helpless means I won't ask for help, nor will I take it. That's what that means. Now I'm going to do the last 2 paragraphs because I got to go help the life here. Why all this insistence that every AA must hit bottom first? The answer is that few people will sincerely try to practice, the AA program unless they have hit bottom. Okay. Now, they don't say rock bottom. Nowhere in there did they say rock bottom. Bottom. Your bottom. There is no rock bottom. It does not fucking exist. It's one trap door after another. There is no end until you are dead, until you sober up or die. Those are the options. They suck, but they're your only options. For practicing AA's the remaining 11th step means the adoption of attitudes and actions that almost no alcoholic who is still drinking can dream of taking. Oh. You cannot work this program and be drinking. It won't work. It just won't work. I'm not going to go into why. Who wishes to be rigorously honest and tolerant? Who wants to confess his faults to another and make restitution for harm done? Who cares anything about a higher power, let alone meditation and prayer? Who wants to sacrifice time and energy to carry the AA's message to the next sufferer? No. The average alcoholic, self-centered in the extreme, doesn't care for this prospect unless he has to do these things in order to stay alive himself, which he does. But even then, in of itself, you're killing yourself. Yeah, I know. Leave me alone. I'm not hurting anybody. There's your indicator. So once an alcoholic says, I'm not hurting anybody, you actually have your way in. Because that is a person that once they see that they are hurting other people, they may change. There's a good chance their chance of trying to get sober goes way up. Okay. So I found that unless he has to do these things in order to stay alive himself, is only when we get to the point when we're okay with being alive. See, some of us get here, we don't want we're coming to the program because it's that or killing ourselves. Under the lash of alcoholism, we were driven to AA. Nobody comes skipping in. Maybe some people have, but I haven't seen it. No, they don't come in smiling, happy, joyous, and free. It doesn't. No, it's under the lash. And there we discover the fatal nature of our situation. Now, the fatal nature is not just for us. See, when we mentally abuse people in our lives, do you know what happens? Their life expectancy can go down because all the pressure and the anxiety and the bullshit that alcoholics bring, that puts strain on the heart and the kidneys and the lungs and all these different things. It's not just you. Then and only then do we become as open-minded to conviction, as willing to listen as the dying can be. We stand ready to do anything which will lift the merciless obsession from us. All right. Yay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is working fantastic. Dion's happy. Love you. Peace out. And have a day.